Welcome to the channel. I'm Emma. Um, they say that I'm a shaman. I say I'm a shaman too. I am a spiritualist and I am a spiritual healer. I help individuals with little things that are going on. And I will be opening up another option for my viewers. I do have other channels. Those channels are made for my little conspiracy theories because I'm an activist. Um, I also developed my own um, decks of tarot and of oracle, and all for the purpose of the gain is with the knowledge of the true tree of the life. People call it the tree of life. The tree of life is represented in many things and in many forms. It's all connected to the creation stories that you could see throughout the stories of the history in different nations. And each one is with several stories that are of the overlapping and telling of the fruits of the tree and the tree of life and the story of the Adam and Eve and the partaking of the fruits of the vine of the tree and with the gain of the knowing of the good and evil. This is with the true things for the findings are with the stories of the telling and of the writing made by the ones who are with those writings. And if you overlap them all, they are with telling of the same story. However, the colorings of the makings of those stories and the rewrites over and over in history has made it such as it's not of the true value. And I say that because of my teachings, because of my learnings, because I am a self-taught individual, because I am with the knocking on the doors to seek and find my God. And I found a lot more than I was bargained for. It literally slapped me upside the head. For the knowledge of the gains with great comprehension of the trickeries with the words and of the different types of the jargons with these words and the words mixed with languages. For I am a linguist and I am with the study of different things. For I am would never stop of learning, and you shouldn't either. For this is of the gate of the great knowledge, and it will be with the taking down of the veils. Yes, it will. For if you are with want of the learning of the true tree of the life, stay with my channel, like, subscribe, ring the bell, that is with the sharing of the knowledge in the ethers and throughout the realms. And I would be with a great gratitude of your sharing. Thank you. For this first teachings of the true tree of the life, I wanted to start with the stories of those stories of the tree of the life, or with the linking of the different gods. And those different gods are with say by the rulers and the historians is that it's all myth and of fantasy and it is not true. Then if that is of the real, that makes each of the stories of the history with the religions and the different types of worshipings, because they're all linked. See, it's a contradictory of the say. So I'm here to show and to give the evidence too of the findings I was making, so that I can bring you of the true tree of life. For the first teachings, though, because of the times of the now, I want to help with the healing of the heart. For the healing of the heart is with the say of the Bible is by the guard of your heart. That is with a good cause. For if you guard your heart, then no darts can penetrate and confuse you and change your free will. For that is what they are doing with the different subliminal messagings of the broadcastings, with the usuries of telemarketing skills and the jargons, and with the sound. and of the repeat and the broken records of the different things they say on the television, which was originally created for the entertainment purposes and not of an authority figure. For that cause is with the manipulations of the simulations of the make is with the people for the binding of the people. And I am here to stop that. For the knowledge gain is with you learning of your true rights and freedoms given to you by the Creator, God, the great creation. That is another story that I will tell with my findings. It was a sad story of the findings made, and with the photographs of the view I did, I know will never leave my mind. And that is of the cause of this Mama Shaman-Emma is with stand up now and with the helping of the people. For the people are with the need of the gain of their true self. And their true self will give them of the courage as with stand up and take root and give good branches of your trees so that they can flourish and give fruits for generations to come. There are many stories in the histories and in the traditions of the ancient peoples. I am of the ancient peoples of this land. I am native of this land. And I have a great history of my family. And I am with the gratitude of the knowing of that honors with each one all the way back until I found out I am of the lineage of the Noah. And the spelling in Latin is of the Noe, N-O-E. This is the story of the flood. And if that is the case, then it is of the truth to say of those with the speak of the taking away or of the adding of centuries and centuries with their findings of the mud floods and the teachings of the facades and where the bricks come from and why we have different types of castles and buildings made with star triangulations and sacred geometry. For those two are linked to the true tree of the life. For the sacred geometry is you, your energy grid. For you are the tree of life. And that tree of life teachings are with the branches and the roots. And with the speaking in the Bibles of the seven seals. The seven seals are your seven chakras, which have partners, making them 14. But the 14, when they come together, they are 7. For this is of the good teachings of this mother, this shaman mama, of the true light that comes from your energy grid of your chakras. And your chakras are with the gain of your light. For let your light shine bright is of the teachings of these books. And I am the light bearer, and I am with the knowledge of the gain of with this light. And that is why I am with the teaching for the now. Why? Because be the cause of the gain is with your light and your power over the rulers binding you by different things with numbers and contracts and strings and attachments that are not of the good for the people, but for the harm and of the takeaway by the blood, sweat, and tears of each one. For they each one are with the one of a good family and of good life and of a happy life with the prosperity. For the gaining of these things is with the gain of the knowledge, for the taking down those veils and cutting those bindings and snapping off the chains that keep you tethered to the rulers. For they are with the saying, to the victor go the spoil. For the rulers are with the overstepping of their boundaries, and they are with the making of the very, very nefarious things against the people with intentional harm. And I am with the help, the taking away of these harms by the volition thinking of your will for yourself. For the gain of the knowledge is with the great love of the self first, and then of the knowledge of your tree is with your roots and your branches. And these are the great spirits of the creation and of the great Father Mother of the creation. And yes, they are two who are one, for they are like you. You have both feminine and masculine in you. Some of you choose more of the feminine side, some of you choose more of the masculine side. It is of the no matter with the gender. But the cause of the harm is with the volition thinking of the different types of sex is with these things, and by the makings of magic for the cause of harm. These are the things I am with the taking of a hold, and it's teaching you that you don't know what you're doing when you are doing these things, for you are the no minder of the things that you cast out will come back to you. There is a saying, what goes out comes back in, or what goes around comes around. For this is the truth of the great spirit of the creation, which is each thing, each one, each verse and multiverse, in each galaxy. I am with the knowledge of the many things by the channeling of the great Mother of the creation, for she is the one who was of the creation first. She is the light, and that light shines so bright that the Father of the Ain't Self was enamored with her, and they give birth to a child, but twins. So instead of saying the Father, the Holy Spirit, and the Son, you should be saying for the Father, the Mother, and the child. For the child is both male and female, for they had twins. The Great Mother is the light. The Great Mother is first of the Ein Sof. The Great Mother was also taken advantage of by her son. And I am with the telling of the true story of the creation, for I am with the finding of the books and the writings and the knowledge of these things. Yes, I am. And I can connect them with the linkings of each thing of the say I am. And I am with the will of the takedown of these evil things, with the taking of the money from the people, by the telling them they should fear God and give penitence and tithing to the church. So pay this money for you to get in heaven and for the safeguard that you don't go to purgatory. This is of the wrong teaching. For God is love and would never ask for a sacrifice of their children. For each one of you are a child of God. And that is the teachings of this moment, of this first video. I will be back in a moment with the second video for the continuation of the say by this Shaman-Mama-Emma. Thank you.